And in 3, 2, 1, action. Beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hit that subscribe button, and if you are not, welcome, welcome, welcome. My cat is very vocal. If you can't hear her, oh my goodness. Oh, okay. But okay, so it's Valentine's Day. I just wanted to take some pictures. I thought of this shirt, I haven't worn it, so you know, why not love yourself on Valentine's Day. Had a great workout, treated myself to a smoothie, gonna treat myself to a nice dinner and wine. You know, Valentine's Day isn't about maybe your significant other, it could be about yourself, but this is not what this video is about. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, do it differently, different background, different setting. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it now because why not. And I will follow up with this video more in depthly, more in detail with different subjects. So this video is about trading 101, my experience, because trading is a skill I love to learn, indulge in. I know people, I'm not gonna say they're surprised, but I have been trading for about 3 years. So I'm gonna start with my story with trading. So my friend, she reached out to me. This is when, you know, trading was around 2020. My friend reached out to me about trading, and this was when I graduated during the pandemic. It was hard to get a job, and I was looking for other things to do. Like, I was working, you know, minimum wage jobs at Amazon, what else, Whole Foods, like just things to bring some money in. You know, thank God I was able to live at home, but still, you know, when you think you graduate college, you think, oh, I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna get starting at least 60, 70, 80. No, like, it wasn't like that. So people were trading, they were doing Forex, some people were doing stocks, I don't know, but it was the thing. And I was very skeptical about it, because like, why are so many people doing it? Is it a scam? You see it on social media, because you see like those Cash App scams. I thought it was that. Make money quick. Like, that's not me. I'm sorry. But I did go ahead and I did my research. Foreign exchange market is a real thing. It's been around since before literally Jesus Christ. People used to trade skills, hobbies. People used to trade people. And we trade in the foreign exchange market every single day. Even if you aren't a trader, your money gets exchanged in the bank every single day. They have a bank account, they exchange it. When you go to airports, there's a foreign exchange booth. When you go to a different country, you can't use your US dollar in Japan. You have to use the Japanese yen. That's what trading is. Like, when you exchange your US dollar for the Japanese yen, you know, they give you the Japanese yen, and however amount you had in US, let's say the value of the US dollar went up. When you were in Japan, you know, you were having fun in Japan, let's say you didn't really spend that much money in the US dollar for some reason, you know, the value is going up. By the time you get back to the US and you re-exchange your money, you get more money back there. So that's literally what trading is, except we did it from our phone. And when I first started, it was 2020. So when I first started, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, they send trade ideas out. If you're a trader, you know what that is. Like, they would send trade ideas out. I was trying to learn. I just plugged them in. I saw blue screens. Sometimes I didn't. Or I just didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what a pip was. I didn't know what frequency was. I didn't know, like why I was making money. Why didn't this trade work? I didn't know. I was just there for the vibes, because it was a lot of my, college student, like a lot of college students were there. A lot of people I went to college with were trading. So we were there for the vibes, had like little get-togethers, parties. But yes, so 2020, I was a part of IRM Academy. So people may have their mixed views about it. I'm not gonna go in depth about it. My experience, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, just me personally, it helped me. It helped me even with my other business endeavors outside of it. I actually learned. The thing is, you actually have to educate yourself and learn to get something out of it. Other people may not have had that experience. Maybe they didn't have a great mentor who didn't teach them how to trade, or maybe they just were, in not the best group. And if you know, you know. I'm not, like I said, this video isn't about that. but that was from like 2020, and I kind of stopped. The only reason I stopped was maybe the end of 2021 and 2022, because the vibe was just like they just want to build a team, they just wanted people. That's cool, but if you're not teaching your people how to trade, there's no point. And they would call me like the master trader in the group, and it's like, people are here to learn how to trade, you know? So, and I was in it, like I was like a whole P1. I loved it. It was great because I was in between jobs. I was still getting a great source of income. Thing is, I didn't have financial discipline, so I don't want to talk about it, but I didn't have great financial discipline, so I would just spend my money on anything, and that makes you broke. Just because you got a lot of money coming in, it's about how much you keep. All right. So that's like really the reason I stopped, and I still trade. I trade with my friend Jordan. She was a part of the academy. She literally, everything she learned is from the academy, and she made her own business, and she's doing great. Shout out to you, Jordan. I love you. But this video, I just, you know, shared my experience. This video is just about if you are learning to want a passive stream of income, if you want to learn a new skill, my experience on it. I am not a financial coach. I am not one of those people. This is my experience. You can, you know, take advice from it, go with it, or you can just listen, or you can do what you want. But I'm not telling people what to do. I just been wanting to do this video. I just been wanting to talk about it because I've, you know, had basically the same trading journey as everyone else. Like, it's rocky at first, but once you really like have a routine and sit down and learn, cool. And this video is not, I'm not going to talk about different trading strategies. I'm not going to talk about the vocabulary, you know, risk. I'm not going to do that. Maybe in another video, but this video is just about my experience. And I have little notes. So I talked about my years trading. I still trade. I've been trading since 2020. And I talked about, you know, my academy experience. I am an independent trader now, meaning I just trade. I'm not really, I feel like I'm not really that credible to be anybody's mentor or coach. I'm just saying, just because you make a certain amount of money doesn't mean you need to teach somebody. And my next point is, what can trading do for you? Number one, it can bring you another source of income. I know some people who live off of it. Only people who live off of it have a lot of capital. Capital means a lot of money. I'm talking about a lot of money. Money they can just put in their account. They're making $1,000 every single day, every single minute, but you only really see that big grand amount if you put money in, okay? I literally use my trade to pay my little bills. I've paid, like, I don't know, like little subscriptions, or I paid maybe a flight, just like little things. Or I just let it sit in my account and build. So this is my, you know, trading account right now. I do use MT4. It's not on the App Store anymore because of those little bots. But right now, you know, I use MT4. I don't know if y'all can see, but you know, these are my trades. So I've been doing very, very well. Alrighty, not going to get into that, but it's just sharing my experience. Trading teaches you discipline. Trading teaches you how to be in that 1% mindset. 1% mindset is that investor mindset. It is trying to get out of the matrix, because at the end of the day, the richest people are investors. Okay, you're not going to be a millionaire at your 9 to 5, but my 9 to 5, I reinvest my money. You gotta remember, Jeff Bezos, he worked for 8 years getting Amazon off the ground. Everybody did their part, so it's like, I feel like I'm a part of that in a way. I'm a part of people who, you know, who want more. I'm in a group, you know, I'm learning. I'm making time out of my day to trade. Trading takes 10 minutes, literally. We hop on the calls maybe at 11 a.m. That's the best time to trade. 11 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think the Mondays and Wednesdays are at night. I might be wrong. 11 a.m. 10 p.m. calls are like 10 minutes long. It takes 2 seconds to get into a trade. It doesn't take long. Sometimes on the weekends I may look at the chart. The market is closed on weekends, but I will just look at the chart just to see like how the market went. That's the best time to use strategies. Cryptocurrencies are, you know, still flowing through the weekend. Cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, XRP, ETH. If you're a trader, you know what I'm saying. But you can, you know, always look it up. And the last point I want to get into is like the tips. This is like the main gist of the video, my trading tips based on my experience. And if you have any questions, you know, shoot me in the comments, like what type of trader you are, if you trade, how long you've been trading, if you want to get into it. This is really about the people who want to get into it based on, like, you know, my experience, because I feel like everybody should get into it. I don't care where you're at in life. And the first thing goes is practicing your demo account, especially if you may not be there financially. A demo account is real. Yes, the MT4 app is closed, but there's other trading platforms. A demo account is basically an account where the money isn't real, but whatever's going on in the market is real. So if you put in the same trade as somebody in your live account, everything, it's all the same. It's just like you can't withdraw. But do not sleep on your live accounts, I promise. I mean, your demo account, I promise you, because whatever you do in your demo, you can do in your live. If you know, take TP, take profits 10 times in a row, 20 times in a row, you can do that in your live. And the next thing is to learn a strategy, you know? Yes, anybody can copy and paste, but once you really learn your strategy for your own, it's like a basic strategy. You have the MACD, you have the Bollinger Bands, you know, things like that. I'm gonna get into that later. It's just strategy, you know, strategy indicators we use. You can look TradingView. TradingView is a platform where I highly recommend. Do not call trades out on your MT4. You should not be using strategies on that. You should be looking at the TradingView charts. You can look at TradingView, seeing how the market is, but I'm gonna get into that in another call. But learning strategy, practicing your demo account. Practice, practice, practice. I don't care if I'm making $1 million off of trading. I'm still practicing my demo account. Know your risk. So risk is how much you get the, okay, know your risk, but in trading, you need to know that you're going to lose. You can take 10 trades in a day, you're going to lose one, I promise you. You have to learn how to lose. That's what I had to learn in trading. Like, it's okay to lose, but know your risk and have proper risk management, because yes, you may lose, but you're not gonna lose a lot. And if you don't lose a lot, you can gain it all back, okay? Proper risk management, that is, let's say you have a $100 account. I use the 10% rule. If I lose $10 in a day, because 10% of 100 is $10, I'm not trading anymore, okay? Wait until the next day. $1,000 account, if I lose $100 in a day, I'm done. Like, you have to have that emotional control, because what happens is, we're not at the casino. You want to keep going, you want that revenge, you want it back. And you may get it back the first time, but not maybe the second, third, or fourth. I've been there. I've been through everything. Lost money, gained money, lost, like, no, like, you need discipline. And that's the next thing. Learn trading psychology, because at the end of the day, you can know every strategy. You could be a master trader. You can know every trend line, every whatever. But if you don't have that emotional control, if you don't know trading psychology, you're not going to win. You need to know when to stop. You need to have control. You need to be okay with the loss. You should be able to put in a trade, put your phone down, and be good for the rest of the day. Have your stop loss. A stop loss is like a safety net. Have your TP. The trade is either going to hit TP or it's going to hit SL. Okay? So you got to be okay with that. And always have a goal and stick to it, because if you don't have a goal, just with anything in life, it's like you don't know what you're looking forward to. If you have a goal of $50 a day, cool, I made my $50 a day, I'm gonna stop. My goal is $100 a day, I'm gonna stop. Alrighty, so that's just some of my tips. I've been wanting to do this video for so long because it's just been on my mind, and I'm going to continue like this series, but my camera's about to die. But I just love trading, and I just wanted to share it with you all. This is a part of me. It's part of what I do, one of my skills, one of my many skills, but I just love it so much. I am going to end this video. I'm going to follow up with it. But if any questions, not concerns, but if any questions or like want a one-on-one just to talk about, like if you want to do it or not, let me know. I'll point you in the right direction. You can learn. You can learn from YouTube, but I don't really suggest it. Everybody needs a mentor. That's another tip. Have your mentor, because you should follow somebody who has what you have, and they'll keep it real with you. But this is my end of my video, and I'll see you in my next one.